Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh. All right. It says it's starting. I don't know, but what is up? Oh shoot. Okay. I'm just a little bored. So since I'm bored, I'm just gonna work on some stuff in Gemstone 2. Uh, Basically, right now I'm adding some doors. It doesn't look as cool as it would normally because if I had like the effects on and all that, that's cool and that's awesome. But I can't see crap, so I pretty much got to turn all that on and half the time have the effects on. I'm trying to keep a type of for my entrances and exits of the dungeons. I'm trying to keep this deal because this architecture, the Alid architecture. I'm actually using it for I'm using the Alid building set, Abadaba building set or whatever you call it, because at the end of the mod there's going to be some stuff. I hope everyone can hear me, and if you don't hear me, let me know. So that's cool. So I know, I mean, Dark Fox is a pro at this. He's got like probably a schedule and an itinerary of everything he wants to do. And that's not really what I'm doing, which is crazy. I'm really trying to figure out a lot of stuff and a lot of stuff. Basically, Bench gave me a lot of dungeons for my own personal use, and basically said these are yours. Do what you want with them. And as much as I would like to think I'm a visionary, I'm definitely not a creator, and I'll be creating some stuff. But to be honest, I think it's the best interest of the story that I take some of the stuff that I already have and change and move around and adapt, which is what I'm doing, and stuff like that. So yay, yay for that. So where was I? Up here. So now I've got to test this. Where am I? I am in A. This is A. Okay, this is A. So the good news is I am in A. So I need to connect this to the door in the dungeon in the portal room. So that's what I'm going to do. Bring this over here. Took me forever before I learned bring up your teleport thing and don't click anything before you switch to the cell that you're going to be using. Because that's always cool. Oh, so hey, whoever's watching, hey, what's going on? I hope you're having a good day. Um, must move my chat up here actually. Can I move my chat up? No, I can't move. Why can't I move my chat? So if you're here, say hello and stuff like that. Two watching. Wow, actually, a couple of people actually on here. Hello. I'm surprised to see you. I guess I'm surprised to see everybody. Dun dun. So I'm going here. Da, da, da. Wait a minute. Did we not switch that yet? I guess we didn't switch that yet. Wait a minute. Or am I just backwards? I think I might be backwards. Am I backwards? No, I'm not backwards. I'm just an idiot. Stop it. Ah, stop it, idiots. Okay, that is the main. That is the main. Sometimes I hate these pieces where you try to rotate. Okay, that's the entrance. That's where I'm going. So actually what I need to do is I need to copy this. Dun, dun, dun. Hope everybody's doing well. Dun, dun, dun. Delete that. We know a small door load too. There it is. Boom. Hey, that's a surprise. Dun, dun, dun. It's the snake. What is that called? Nor puzzle key snake. Okay, because I am going to reuse that again. I need a freaking. I'm going to tell you what. I just want the. Okay, here we go. Paste. Doom. Ta-da. All right, good. That's good. That's exactly what we're wanting. Can I get about closer to the thing there? Go. Set reference. Okay. I'm an idiot. I can't set the reference because there are two of these things that are done. So, crap. Okay. Okay, so, stop it. Stop it. Set reference. We're going to try again. Why? Okay, cancel again. Is there something behind here? No, no. This is the door. It should have no problem. Or am I close enough to it? Portal gym door. Okay, okay, well then you should. Portal gym door should work fine here. There we go. Thank you. Okay. That works good. We're going to just take you out of there. Stop. There you out a little. See, that's one of the things I hate about these is when you do your doors, half the time this is like inside or it's like freaking to the side like that. And then I've had so many times where I've come through a door and like been halfway inside the door and you're like, dude, what the crap is going on? So that's fine. Of course, without a marker, um, automatic save. Okay, that's gonna be freaking sweet. Oh, FX. So that's gonna be sweet. We're gonna like, oh, what? This is cool. And we're gonna like, oh, well, then we'll go in here. It's like, boom, what? What? It's a freaking sweet portal, yeah, and some stuff like that. So that'd be awesome. So, okay, I do tend not to use these too much because this is a, it's beautiful. Rock Justice, what is up, Rock Justice? Thank you. Most of this is bench, though. So as you know before, I love Bench because he does all these dungeons and then he helps me out so much and he goes, you know, I'm done doing dungeons and I'm gonna do my other dungeon. And actually he has a new dungeon coming out and he sent me the beta for it ahead of time, and that's actually what I'm gonna stream tonight to show everybody his new dungeon. So that'll be at 9:30 p.m. And I'm actually getting ready to load up Skyrim right now and do a dry run to make sure all my stuff works, but I need to make sure that I got all the... See, okay, well here's one. Oh, fart. Here's one I didn't do right here. Stop. Oh, where's that light button? Because I need to be able to see in here. Okay. So here, I'm actually going to place... Stop it. Stop it. Paste. Boom. Stop it. I think I'm just going to replace all these freaking things with these portals because I just like these portals. See, there's the original right there. Did I ever delete it? Okay, it no longer has a teleport, so I guess I can delete it. Yes. Yes, delete that. And then this is B. Does this connect to A? Or does this connect to fart? I'm trying to remember where I was. Okay, I went this way. This is B, so this actually connects to C. Okay, it's weird the way I got these freaking things going. This is actually the Gemstone Prophecy 2. So let's see. We have, here, I'll show you something. A couple things. Watch here. Okay, so the first thing we have is The courtyard, and the courtyard, is from the Maidens of Prophecy. This is part because you will actually get to the gemstone. You'll enter it through there. So we have that. And then we have wow, what's going on there? Oh, stop. And then we have the flat island. And that's this thing, of course. I don't know if you've seen it before or not. It's very, very, oh wow, you can actually see it today. That's fantastic. It's actually going to be a lot more than an island. This is the island that the actual maidens' souls get sent to at the end of Gemstone Prophecy. If you saw the cool little video I have about, hey, is Jesus in the Gemstone Prophecy? Because he's not, but there's a little bit of an Easter egg reference. You learn in that, and from playing the Gemstone Prophecy, of course, that at the very end, the maidens are they're kind of sent to this island. Um, in the Gemstone Prophecy I released, the maidens don't die. Originally, they died, and their souls get sent to here. They're going to be on this island anyway, so I'll figure out a story for that because I figure out those stories. So we got that, and then let's view the marker. This is another connection problem that I'm going to have to fix because originally I went to here and this went to the main portal, but now this is whole thing here is really just extra. This is just extra. This is extra all the way up to here. None of this counts. The only thing that counts is this big room right here. Now this big room is actually going to be like the boss battle room. So every time you get to the end of a dungeon, there's going to be one of these rooms, and it's going to have a boss. And then the boss will have a door, and then the door will go to the armor room. So you see amethyst here. I just threw a butterface amethyst in here for scale sake, so I can see how big things are. And then I never put this waterfall back, because I'm an idiot. But basically, when you're done with that, you beat the dungeon end boss. You what? Oh, yeah, and that doesn't have a teleport. You know why? Because that also is getting deleted and changed. And I really thought I had changed it. I really did think I had changed it. Okay, this is really weird because okay, okay, that's just weird. That's even weirder. Oh, now it's not so weird. I'm an idiot. Okay, that's good though. Okay, I don't know what's up with that. So, over here. Why does it say that's the door? Why does it say that's the door? Because that's not a door. That is a door. Did nothing I do change? It's like all this, like the saving I did today didn't do anything. Wait a minute. Oh, no, that's not it. It's because I'm an idiot. Yes. Island 2 Portals is a cell that really does not count anymore. That's why. That's why. So let me show you. Let me show you what does count because freaking I'm an idiot. It looks all right. I mean, we are just starting it. Um, the story is going to kind of be that the Divines or Molag Bal or whatever uh, wasn't happy with the defeat of Molag Bal. Molag Bal wasn't happy, and they were very very not happy that Dibella went behind their back and kind of brought the mains back to life, didn't let them die because that's kind of the code of how it's supposed to work. So they pretty much get it to where they start another Gemstone Prophecy really really quickly, and so what happens is Bench Hammett, or not the modern Bench Hammett, but the creature Bench Hammett from the Gemstone lore that created all the magical dungeons for the first Gemstone Prophecy. Um, the the divines basically just take pieces of his dungeons and put them together and just make new dungeons out of them, out of pieces. To cobble together dungeons really quick, just to throw new maidens in there and give Malik Ball another shot at victory or defeat. Now the only good thing is, of course, with this one I am using C1E, 1D. D is the boss battle room, which of course it still has this, which I'm going to use for something else. But see, you can see how it's separated. Ta-da! The boss battle room. There we go. And I believe when you go here, this actually should be, yeah, it's ta-da! It is a thing. See, it is another portal thing. Ah, stop it. And then that will lead to your armor room. So these are pretty much what the armor rooms are going to look like in here. And I need to go ahead and fix this marker here because I know it's messed up. Is it messed up? Yep. Oh no, it's not messed up. Okay, I messed up. So okay. Yeah. Thank you. The lore. Thank you, Right Justice. Uh, the lore is actually going to get a lot crazier. I mean, I don't know how many people are going to watch this video, so I'll tell you what. So you're really cool. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about what's going to happen here. Um, and what am I doing that? You just walk through it. It's no. So this is what the armor room is going to look like. Let me get the effects on just so you can see the coolness of it. I'll have to get some more lights, of course. Let's get maybe to the middle of the room a little bit. So my plan is to have the weapon there. I don't know if I'm going to have like the armor like there or over here, or maybe the armor chest here or armor there and a book over here, because we got to have the book that says, hey, your next maiden's over here. I really love the blue fire, so we always keep that going. We got our little glowy parts, so I keep that going. Um, the thank you. This was a roughed out room that was given to me by Bench, and I added some things. I added all the fire. I added the pillars and the fire. I added this bridge thing that goes over, and then this thing right here. But here's the cool part. This is what I like, because in the original Gemstone Prophecy, you always had it always led around back to itself, and the dungeons were structured in a way that they were leveled back for themselves. But since I've actually taken different cells from different dungeons, so like this dungeon is made out of cells that are from dungeons that are from the Lost Cavern of Prophecy, the Gemstone Prophecy, and some extra stuff that Bench made for me. So, but and some cells are spun around. So you might enter a cell that was previously used, but you might enter it from the end of the cell instead of the beginning of the cell, and going through a cell backwards is a different experience that I've been having to do. There's some gates, there's some levers that I've had to move to other sides of walls and stuff like that. I've been doing some testing, but there's not really a loop around. And of course, I just didn't really want to come out just right back at the same door. So I thought this was cool, so check this out. Ta-da! So yeah, so when you come out, you actually come out way up top here. And if you look across, you can see those too. And then you just kind of just run out and freaking jump into the water. You're like, oh, I'm back here. Yay! Splash. And then you go to your new one. Let's show you what's over here. because this is kind of cool. Whoa, I don't want to do that. So you're gonna have your armor room. You're gonna have your chest. You're gonna have a key. Then you'll get a key. We decided to go with keys because keys are safe. Uh, Lights. Boom. Okay. See these gates? I know these gates work because Bench made these gates and he connected them to the levers. And unlike the gates in the Hall of Valor, I know they work. I know they work good. So we're not going to mess with that. That part we're not going to mess with. But in here, you see there's an animal, and there'll be an animal thing in front of, kind of on the post to each dungeon, so you'll kind of know. Actually, when you get in the armor room, I'll probably have like that big thing that looks like a big face skull with the plate sticking out with the snake on it or whatever. And there's a lever behind each of these gates here. I got one here, and then oh, there's the lever, and then one over here. So when you get those two, it'll open these two gates, and then you can come in here and you'll get the next four. So by the time you get all four maidens, you get here, you get this final room for something. I don't know. This will probably be, either the big pep talk, the big revelation, some sort of revelation is going to happen here, and then you'll go in here, and then you'll go to fight whatever the bloodstone is, which I've already decided the concept of the bloodstone for this. It's pretty cool. I think it's pretty crazy. It kind of goes with the kind of the idea of the last Gemstone Prophecy, which was really nice. So I kind of like that. Uh, I really like these walls too. That's just these little wall plates. They're just freaking cool looking. So yeah, so I'm just playing around, drinking some Mountain Dew, doing some extreme stuff. Not really, but that, man, I guess you could come, you could run around down here and jump off and whatever. I don't know. All I know is Bench has a gift for freaking designing dungeons. I was gonna click on this water and like raise it up to here, but it's like 8 different squares of water. So I was like, you know what? I'm not touching that. Not touching that at all. So we're gonna just do a. Did I do a test? I don't know if I linked that freaking thing together. I probably didn't link it together. All right, hang on. I have to run through here and see if I can freaking link it together now. Okay, so this right here is the end, and why is that all crooked and crap like that? That's not cool, man. It's not cool. Oh man. And by the way, I saw glass and it was sweet. Okay, good enough, good enough. Okay, I already know that's the end because we start where there's a place and a big old freaking water thing. I think it's the water thing. Yeah, there it is. There's the end right there. Okay, so again, I'm changing this. Changing this, changing this. But I don't really want to. So if I move this, does this whole thing move? So what is that? See, and he's a master of fog and stuff. So half the time I click on something and it's like, I don't know what maybe I'm doing fog. I don't know what it is, you know? Okay, so whatever this is, we just need to be a cap. So we'll F4, we're going to change that. No, see, look at that. Look at that. See, I went to click on the door and I clicked on freaking fog. I don't want to change the fog. I want to change the freaking door. I wish there was a button that I could just dis whatever, all fog and everything, which there probably is, and I just don't know, because I'm an idiot. So big wall front X. So I probably just need like big for one cap or something. Front one. Ta-da! Search, replace. Yay, it's done. But then I got a freaking door back here that I probably got to find now, because now it's freaking. Haha, door, you're gone. Yes, I know, because I got to do that. Okay, so that's cool. And I know some of these people are going to be like, that alien crap doesn't really fit. And you know what? It doesn't fit, but that's okay because the divines are in such a rush to get the maidens done And it's really not, you know what? It's really not a thing. It's just really about the maidens anymore. It's really about the Shire, the group or the race that Relance and Amethyst and Ruby are a part of, because the Shire clan has some major things that are going to be happening, and the whole Gemstone saga ends up being about them. It really ends up being about them. It really ends up being about Amethyst and Ruby. But when you get to the end of the end of the end, it's pretty much going to be Amethyst, Ruby, and Relance killing a whole lot of people. And let's just say they're going to be killing a whole lot of beings as well that aren't people. Because this number 2 is actually called the Gemstone Deception. And let me tell you what, girls don't like being lied to. You know what I'm saying? And warrior girls dang sure don't like being lied to. So there's going to become a revelation that's going to happen, and people are going to be very ill. They're going to be very ill, and there's only going to be one course of action, and it's not going to be good, my friends. It's not going to be good. So we need to link this. I can't do the run through if I don't link it. Of course, bridge. Nor bridge. Why am I in a bridge? I'm trying to do this. Gem door. Ugh, darn. Sorry. Yeah, I tell you, using benches is his dungeons are a blessing and a curse. A blessing and a curse. I wish I just had an erase fog button. Erase, button. Mm. Oh my. Okay. Set reference in reference window. That's the portal gem door. This is a. I hope it's going to be interesting. One of the reasons I'm using uh, older cells, and I told one person about them. They're like, "Wow, you're just gonna use the same dungeons," and it's like, well, no, not really, because each dungeon is made of like 3 or 4 different cells. So when you think that Gemstone had 4 dungeons, each made of 2 cells, then the Relance Last Covenant of Prophecy dungeon was made out of 3 cells. That's 11 cells. Bench made me another custom dungeon, so that's 12 cells now. And then there's that one piece that I made that I said, hey, I'm not going to use this. It starts here where we have the battle. So we pretty much have 12 cells. So we can mix and match the 12 cells with the 4 maidens. So we're basically still going to have 3 cell dungeons that are made out of 3 different cells, and they're going to be a mix. Now, because of that, Bench said, we did themes last time. Like Ruby's, her dungeon was all vampires, and Amethyst was all fighters and stuff like that. So of course, when you're going through these dungeons, you're going to hit a cell, and it's going to be some draugrs, and then you might get to the next part of the same dungeon, and it's vampires. It's this, and that's going to be easy because I can explain everything through story. So the divines, like I said, they're just piecemealing these bench hammock dungeons together. The bench hammock from the lore, not the bench hammock water, and they just want chaos. So they say, we're not going to give the maidens any kind of time to acclimate to what kind of things are in these dungeons. So they can go in the dungeon, and a dungeon could have 8 different kinds of monsters in it. It doesn't even matter. So that's how we get around that. It actually reminds me a lot of the Gut Sword Mine, which I'm probably going to use also, which is the original Steep Chill Mine, which was actually a dungeon that Bench actually custom made for me to test followers way back in the day. And then he remade it totally, so it's totally different now. And he remade it so much, he said, here, you can just have the old Steep Chill Mine. And I have not even thought about that. So that's a whole nother, it's a 1-cell dungeon, but it's a long dungeon. And that's also going to go somewhere in this thing. I don't know. So, yeah, I know. It's just like freaking insane. And I just got to remember. It's just to remember, because you see, as I see, you see here, if you look under here, you see GP2, Dungeon 1A, Dungeon 1B, Dungeon 1C, Dungeon 1D. I can tell you D is always going to be the battle room where you fight the dungeon boss, and E is always going to be the armor room, which is why there's a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E already, because once I made one armor room, I just duplicated the cells because they're all going to look the same. They're just going to have the different weapons in them. And then, of course, if you come down here to like freaking the V's, you see these temples. I don't even know if I'm gonna use the temples, but then the old pieces of the Gemstone Prophecy dungeon, which let me see if I look. I've already used 4B, which was half of Ruby's dungeon, as part of this first dungeon for Topaz. So it's pretty. It's a little crazy, baby. I don't know. I'm not a singer. But it's real cool. So, yeah, I went and saw Glass today, and it was a pretty good movie. Told my wife I was going at 9 tonight, so that way I could stream and didn't have to worry about it. So that is awesome. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, I'm linking to the Topaz door. But the Topaz door looks like it has a link in it. Holy freaking crap, I'm so confused now. Okay. Okay, where was this? I'm so confused. That is a waterfall. Fart. I need a button to take away waterfalls. Portal gym door. Uh, portal gym door. Teleport. Dungeon 1A. Okay. View link door. All right. And no, that's not where it goes. That's not where it goes at all. Oh, what the crap? I don't think that's where it goes. Did I mess up? I think I messed up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I messed up because I don't know what I'm doing. Whoa, 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 whoa. Back up. Where's George teleport? No, you're not supposed to go to the main portal room. You were supposed to go somewhere else. Doom. So what are you? What are you two? No, I don't want to. I need to. Oh, fart. Delete. Delete. Seems legit. It's not legit. It sucks. It sucks. Okay. So I have to get so basically. See, and that's what happens when you have a cell dungeon that starts here, but you want the dungeon to start at the other end of the dungeon. You have a lot of these freaking hard, crappity freaking things. I'm so, where's my mother-in-law? My mother-in-law was making pizza, and she was going to call me and say, hey, come get some pizza. I don't think it takes 40 minutes to make a pizza. I hope she's okay. My wife went with her dad to go get a dog, a rescue dog from South Carolina. So that's, of course, that's why I'm on the freaking internet. I mean, that's why I'm online. That's why I'm all kinds of stuff. My dogs need to shut up. So I'm gonna have to go here. Um, dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Now I wonder. Now I'm wondering what this goes to. No, that goes to the very end. I remember. So that's cool. So that's cool. Okay, so I need to do this and this. The link is here. Punch your door here. View teleport door. Oh, are you freaking kidding me? Oh no. Wait a minute. What? View link door. Okay, there we go. So yeah, that's not what we're wanting. That's what we're wanting right there. That's the door we want to link. but it's linked here. So instead, we're just going to say offset teleport. Maybe I will just put all these doors here and I will just link them later because they are really just starting to make me ill. So let's go to B. B, you have one here. So that's good. You have one at the beginning. Do you have one at the end? Or where's the end? 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 Which is crazy because yes, this is the entrance to one right here. And this is, I believe, wait, is that not a teleport door? Or did I just, okay, there's nothing there, so it's got to be a teleport door. I'm so freaking confused. Oh, it's so rough. And, yeah, I even moved this thing here. So you come in, there's a bunch of, yeah, you come in, there's a bunch of guys here. They're fighting. Okay, I remember that. This is B, so this is where it should be here. So we need to put a door here. This is the keep. I really don't know why. Oh, I think I just probably just destroyed it. Because it's a... It is a, yeah, it is a teleport door, so... Um, let's delete it. Yeah, I don't care where it goes, we're gonna delete it. So what the fuck? What kind of videos you got coming out, buddy? Well, you got some cool stuff coming out here. Watch this. I'm straight. Oh no, no. You know, I bet that is that a. It's a big wall side. Yes, that's right. I'm gonna straight up steal that crap. And then go. And then go. You know why? Just so I can have a freaking wall that I can freaking put right somewhere. Right there. Oh snap! Mom's calling. Hang on. Yoo-hoo! Hello. All right, I'll be there in a sec. Okay, bye. All right. Well, I'll tell you what, Rock. I am looking for season 3. It's going to be pretty freaky awesome. It's going to be sweet. Um, I usually don't do a lot of with this here because I'll be honest, you know, it's kind of a little boring. But people make it look so freaking cool. So I don't know. Hopefully it'll be kind of cool. But that is the mom calling, so I am going to go ahead and get off for a couple hours, eat, work on more of this, make it a little more exciting, and then I'll be back on here at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. 3.5 hours. So if you're around, buddy, I definitely would love to see you in here. I'm going to be actually playing a new dungeon from Bench, and I'm going to be talking about all the new additions. He keeps going back to his old dungeons and adding stuff. So I got to pull up his page so I can tell everybody everything that's added because it's he always makes it worth going through again, which is freaking incredible. So I'm gonna save this. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out, and I'll see you tonight. And I appreciate you watching, brother. I definitely do. I can't wait to check out your next video, and I'll see you guys a little later. And don't forget, no matter what you do, make sure you rip.